What we are about to explore isn't just a letter. You should think of it as a high-protocol spiritual state document. It addresses a crisis at the very heart of a monarchy and proposes a solution that's drawn from what it calls the fundamental laws of the universe.
Our story begins within the royal house of Norway. At its center is the future queen, Crown Princess Mette-Marit. She's facing a challenge so profound, it affects not just her personal life, but her very capacity to perform her royal duties.
And you can feel the weight of this right away. This message, dated March 2026, sets the stakes immediately. The Crown Princess's chronic illness is no longer just a private struggle. The author states it has become the force that dictates her ability to serve her country.
Now, in response to this crisis, a voice emerges. But this author doesn't present themselves as just an individual. No, they take on the role of a devoted subject, answering what they see as a sacred, higher calling to protect the crown itself.
So, an offer was made. And make no mistake, this wasn't some casual suggestion. This was a formal, structured proposal, delivered with all the intention and gravity of a diplomatic communiqué.
And here we get to the heart of it all. This quote reveals a motivation that is absolute, 100% unconditional. It's a loyalty that goes beyond national borders. You see, this isn't about one country, it's about a sacred duty to the very institution of monarchy.
And from this profound sense of duty, a mission is defined. And it's a mission with, frankly, cosmic ambition. The goal isn't just to treat an illness, it's to restore what the author calls vital sovereignty, the total embodiment of monarchical strength, purpose, and spirit.
This isn't just about feeling better. We're talking about a complete paradigm shift. It's a reframing of the entire struggle, from passively being lived by a disease to actively reclaiming absolute power over one's entire being. You could almost see it as a battle for the soul of leadership itself.
And just look at the contrast here. On one side, you have a reality shaped by limitations, where the body is a burden. But on the other, a vision of leadership that radiates from a place of pure vitality, where the body is a vibrant temple and one's very radiance is the service.
So how do you get there? Well, a precise blueprint is laid out. It's called the Kukulkan recipe, named for the Mesoamerican deity. It's presented as a methodical, four-step protocol, designed not to replace medical care, but to complement it, operating on a much deeper, universal level.
It's a total, four-pronged approach. It starts with the foundation, realigning with natural law. Then it moves to the psychological and energetic roots of the problem, and it all culminates in a deep, 21-day physical reset at the cellular level. It's a full restoration strategy.
But this protocol, it goes beyond the physical. We're now moving into the spiritual core of the mission. The ultimate objective is to restore a sacred inner balance, what could be called a divine trinity within.
And this is where ancient Sanskrit wisdom becomes a roadmap for the ideal 21st century leader. The principles of Sat, which is being or health, Chit or consciousness, and Ananda, which is bliss, these are presented as the three essential pillars of true sovereignty. They're not just personal goals, they're vital attributes for any world leader. When you bring these three pillars together, Sat, Chit, and Ananda, that's when you achieve what the author calls inner beauty. And this isn't about aesthetics. This is the ultimate state of being, a profound, holistic balance that simply must be restored.
So, what's the end game? What does success look like? It's a vision of a completely restored crown princess, who becomes more than just a monarch. She becomes a global beacon of vitality and higher consciousness.
And this is where the philosophy becomes truly revolutionary. It's suggesting that the greatest service a leader can provide isn't in their actions, but in their very presence. When a leader embodies this inner trinity, their being radiates a power that serves the world, going far beyond any single ceremony or duty.
To back all this up, the author's commitment is absolute. We're talking a personal coach, a dream team of experts, all with one single goal: to help her resume her royal tasks. And get this, the commitment is no cure, no pay. This isn't a transaction. It's framed as an act of pure devotion, driven by a sincere desire to see the crown shine again. And so we're left with this powerful, thought-provoking question that goes far beyond just one person or one monarchy. It asks us to consider, when our modern science and medicine have done all they can, do the ancient laws of the universe itself hold a new path forward, a new paradigm for what it means to lead?